sideline, a look there at the Steelers head coach. His team put their opening weekend loss behind them and rattled off 4 consecutive victories. Opposite him on the Texans sideline, it's D'Amico Ryan. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping to return home. Can be what they need.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from Houston. This returnable with Rivers. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game. Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it, and boy, did they ever.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
Here we go. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's hard. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. It is it, and now the decision has been made. The challenge flag is out. They want a review of the previous play. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Stroud to throw here on first down. A short throw pulled in by Schultz.
Bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. Back over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
That's good for an H-down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Dell, the motion man. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Derek Harmon, he's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
4th down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Fairbairn's kick is good, and the Texans will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He gets free to the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out to a 7-3 lead.
Texans 3. First Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This returnable with Rivers. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw, it's Stroud. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
This fielded at about the 9. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to take over for their second possession. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
On 2nd down, Penix. This one complete to Washington. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he'll have the 1st down. They'll get him up around the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. Now a screen set up for Johnson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Metcalf hauls in that one. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. Down the sideline. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 45 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets him down close, and now it's 1st and goal. Warren will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers are on top. It's 14-10.
Texans 10. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This returnable with Rivers. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Texans offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Dell, the motion man. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Sideline. That's caught by Dell.
So listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Stroud to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this 1st quarter. And it might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters, too. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. of the shotgun. It's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. From the gun, here is Penix. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. From the gun, on third down, here's Penix. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. All the way. Roman Wilson. Touchdown Steelers. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers are out to a 21-10 lead. So after one, it's the Steelers with the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken around the 11. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. That's caught. It's the tight end, Cade Stover. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. On play action, Stroud. And he completed that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And it's going to bring up a third down. Stroud. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Texas first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
from the 29. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, here's Stroud. This one complete to Higgins. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
He'll go play action with Stroud. That is T.J. Watt getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Stroud going to set up the throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5.
It is 3rd and long.
12.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. Andy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Steelers offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
He fires downfield for Pitts. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps drop even in this one.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Over the middle, he's got the tight end Schultz. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down for Houston.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Already.
Here's Stroud. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They will work the middle with Mixon. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Mixon. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing is Stroud. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
What a first half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Texans are back within 5.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. This one complete to Washington. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run. Johnson. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Steeler 1st down.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I, back from Houston in a moment. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2. Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 45 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. And he gets back to Hardman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Texans' 7-yard line.
Penix going to throw again. Metcalf hauls in that one. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Brings up 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Weeks
and no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. A give, and here's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
A gain of 26
Well,
yards.
that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On 1st down, right back to Johnson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That's Henry Toto on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, here is Penix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, Penix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
16 yards. And the Steeler 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Penix. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down? I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Here's Johnson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers add on to their lead.
16.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Going to return this from the 10. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Texans offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
3rd and 7. Back to throw. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And on this first down, it's Johnson. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Now a screen set up for Johnson. On the move, past the 40. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 33 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Throw on the run is complete. And he's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Boswell adds the extra point. And the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead.
Texans 16. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to take over possession of the football. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. The ball comes out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
On a 2nd down throw for Stroud. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out, backed up on your own goal line, the defense understands the risk. They understand the quarterback wants to get that ball out of his hand fast. They're going to take some chances, jump some routes, and they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6, and instead just resulting in that turnover.
The Steelers offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. He's been solid here in the early part of the season, up amongst the NFL's leaders in passing yardage. give. It's Johnson. And he'll get about 5.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. That caught left side by Pitts. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4. You're going to go play action with Penix. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
To throw is Penix. Looking to get that wide receiver screen set up, but this one will not work. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. A short one taken at the 10. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Texans offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. On the ground, it's Mixon. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
It's a loss of 2.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap.
Stroud to throw. That's caught right side. The tight end Schultz. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. T.J. Watt getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
And it's really been their inability of the offensive line to keep the quarterback upright, and it's a big reason why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Stroud. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. T.J. Watt, he gets in yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one.
Mike, just think back here in this game alone. How many drives have been undone as the result of their inability to protect the passer? They just can't keep a clean pocket, and they just keep going backwards.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
We'll go play action now with Penix. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
On the ground, it's Johnson. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
Kamari Lassiter on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw. It's Penix. Here's a screen set up for Warren. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Oswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will next one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.